is 100% on my side in all ways. If I have to do something difficult, even if my body can't do it, my mind believes I can do it all the time. And you'd be amazed how much of life, even in the physical realm, is mental. If you believe you can run a marathon, you can run a marathon. Anxiety is self-betrayal. Panic is self-betrayal. Procrastination is self-betrayal. Laziness is self-betrayal. You are the one who is destroying your own prospects because you don't have your own mind under control.
UFC fighters, professional boxers, these people have mental control. A lot of these people, especially people who talk about Zen, Stoicism, etc., I distrust because they'll sit in a beautiful field with green grass in Bali. Of course you're Zen. What are you going to be upset about? The UFC fighter has more Zen when he's getting punched in the face in front of all these people, in front of his screaming wife, worried about him losing consciousness forever. You won't do that. You won't go get in the cage and get grounded and pounded. I thought you were Zen. Turns out you're only Zen when everything's fine. That's not Zen.
Give you the map. You are willing to do that?
You could give the average man a brand new Ferrari and a road map and tell him the destination, success. And halfway along the drive, he'll quit. This is too far.
Everyone wants to be Cristiano, but I give you the map. You think you will do it?
And people will sit there and go, and then put on Netflix.
The discipline is the most difficult thing.
Giving you everything. Just drive the car. No, yeah, it's far. I don't have motivation. Forget money. If you pull up to work, you're in shape, you're on time, you speak well, you're dedicated, you're in first, you're out last, and you're prepared to knuckle down, you're gonna win. All of that happens in the gym and practice at home. That doesn't happen in business.
But I'll tell you one thing, and I'm very, very conscious of this. And a lot of people don't do this, but I am absolutely conscious of this. I enjoy every day of my life. I really do. And I know everyone says this, but I actually do. And that doesn't mean being stupid or irresponsible. It means enjoy everything. Enjoy the sunshine through the window as you sit in traffic. I enjoy every single day I'm alive. Because I've been to a lot of places, I've seen a lot of things. You know what I'm talking about. Where people would do anything to be you. And sometimes I look at, especially the Western world, and everyone's depressed or on medication or all this crazy stuff. And I just think, a bad day is coming. For all of us, right? For all of us in our future, there's 100% probability that either we're gonna die or someone we love is gonna die. So, a bad day is coming. You will have a reason to be upset soon enough. That's a fact. Why are you doing it in advance? Like nothing's wrong today. Oh, well, you're a flat tire. Boo-hoo. Like people are so emotionally reactive to low-level stuff. I don't get that. I've never been that person.
Because men know that most things at the bottom line come down to violence. And they hate to admit that they don't stand a chance against another man. They like to cope and go, well, he may be a fighter, but I could. No, you couldn't. They hate that. How do you have time to be depressed? You have so much you could do. There's so much that you need to do to be your best self. And you're competing against men like me. And you're finding hours a day to be sad? No wonder you're going to perpetually lose forever. And you'd be amazed how much of life, even in the physical realm, is mental. If you believe you can run a marathon, you can run a marathon. If you don't believe you can run a marathon, you can't run a marathon. Because a marathon is hard. And by believing in it, by truly believing you can do it, then you will your body to a different level than if you don't believe you can do it. It's the same with absolutely all things, including making money, including getting that bitch, including the gym.
You need to lock the fuck in and do nothing else permanent. It's actually an endurance test. And I've said many times on a lot of videos that if you want it bad enough, you're going to get it. If you never give in, you're going to win in the end. And it's just a competition to see who quits first, because not everybody can win. So it's an endurance test. You think it's not an endurance test. You think you're allowed to sleep, think you're allowed to piss, think you're allowed to life. But no, the man who never does those things is the man who wins in the end.
On your path to greatness, there are going to be long periods of time where you hate what you are doing, where you are dissatisfied with the actions you must undertake, where you are tired, where you are stressed. That is why it is difficult. That is why most people won't make it. If the path was easy, everybody would walk it and it would lead nowhere. 100 people start the path, 99 fall off because it is difficult, and the one person who makes it to the end gets the gold. If all 100 made it to the end and the gold was divided by 100, it wouldn't even be worth anything. The difficulty gives it value. The fact that it is difficult to do is the key component into the fact you want it in the first place. If it wasn't difficult, everyone would have it and you wouldn't want it because no one would respect it. It's supposed to be hard.
hard. Life is supposed to be hard. You're supposed to think this is terrible. You're supposed to suffer and smile through the pain regardless.
When somebody has the things you want, you should listen to them. Even if you have a point of view, even if you think it couldn't work for you or you want to do it differently or whatever because of who you are, etc. Even out of basic respect, you should just listen. Because to have any kind of opinion or any kind of reply, you're not qualified to have one because you don't have the things they have. You're talking on a subject you don't understand.